Alright guys, it's been a pretty good build day here. I've done quite a bit without the camera around. Did a lot as far as wiring. That's the kill switch installed now, and the start button. Those are all wired up there. And then I did a bit of brake line work today. Both flex lines here are ran to this T-fitting now, and then the T-fitting has a little piece of hard line that brings you up there to the master cylinder. So that's all good. Just gotta do a little bit of getting those to sit where I want them, but that's good there. And then I also ran the rear brake line down. Sorry, the black flies are eating me alive. It's just starting now, black fly season here. And then did a little rubber grommet there on the chassis, on the firewall for that. Looks nice, comes out here. That's the end of my brake line, and I'll just put a little, probably actually, I might put the brake pressure switch right there, just because it gives you an opportunity. You don't want as many brakes, as little brakes as you can in that brake line, just like anything else. Did a good cleanup in here too today, organized everything, so it's a lot nicer to work without not knowing where anything is. Yeah, so got everything all rewrapped, and with the starter and kill switch going up to the front there. But tonight actually, as I can see, because I've been working all day without the camera, like I said, did quite a bit. But tonight I'm going to start mounting the shocks here. These are just the fronts out here. The other two are in the house. But these are 12-inch travel, just standard coilover shocks from FOA. They were cheap, very cheap. Cheap, good quality. Bad shipping. I was not impressed. There's lots of shipping damage on these. Like, see this on the ring here, it was all scraped up. That was came like that, but I'm not too concerned, right? It's a shock, it's gonna get scratched up. But yeah, definitely was not happy with the amount of scratches all over them. But like I said, these shocks are so much cheaper than Kings and Foxes, in my opinion, that it was worth it to have those little scratches on it, honestly. Mind you, no suspension is cheap. Probably one of the most expensive parts of this build is the suspension, but to save as much money as I could, I really had to. I'm real young, right? So it's not like I got a big career here to back this thing up. I'm just building this out of the money in my pocket, and it's not very much of it. So yes, shocks. So I'm gonna get some spacers pressed into these lower shock mounts, some spacers pressed into the upper shock mounts, and then get them all bolted together with the upper shock mount plates on here, and then we'll tack them into the buggy, hopefully at the right height and levelness. It's gonna be a little bit tricky and a lot of measuring, but we'll get this done. Got one shock mounted into the lower mount. I thought I'd just show you this before you guys start hammering on your spacers to get them in there. You just throw one of your pieces of hardware that you're using, throw a couple washers on the other side and crank her down, and it should push those spacers in for you and save you from busting your brand new shocks. I'd just show you that quick, but I'm going to keep going, get the other side mounted up, and get the upper shock mounts bolted on, and then we'll tack them. It's just starting to get dark on me now, so I thought good thing I got this video in here actually, because it's real hard to record in the dark, so you guys might not see this till tomorrow when the shocks are mounted. So what I did is I got the bottoms completely mounted, and then the tops here I just mounted the tabs on, and now I'm going to, that one's done and this one's done, same thing, and now I'm gonna lift the buggy up all the way up, level it, then shim the wheels until they're in the spots they need to be, and also leveling the wheels, making sure they're at the same height, and then tack them. and then do some measurements, make sure. I might actually leave them tacked until I have all 4 wheels on and shocks mounted, just to be safe, because these shock mounts are actually pretty crucial. So yeah, I'm gonna hustle here, try to beat the dark a little bit, and I'll get the shocks mounted up. There you go. It is late, I'm ready for bed. We grinded hard today, we got so much done. The shocks are mounted. You probably can't see shit all right now, but I'm just trying this out real quick. Yeah, I got the shocks mounted, so maybe I'll just call her right there, and then tomorrow we'll do a little walk around to end this video for you guys. But I am jacked to have those shocks on. It sits a lot higher than I expected. Definitely really excited. So I'm just gonna clean up, try not to miss too many tools, because it's fucking pitch black and it's hard to see. That's the only issue with this. As soon as it gets dark, you lose all your tools. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'll get cleaned up and we'll do a little walk around tomorrow when I get up. Front shocks mounted up. That was a lot of work yesterday we did. Looking good.